it's your favourite Yorkshire Demo here. This is Suzanne at Hullahbaloo.com, and today is day 5 of my Butterfly Bouquet Collection showcase, and today's project is this one. So we have got a blended butterfly here using the blending brushes and 3 colours, but I'm using a masking technique. So I'll be showing you that. Bring that close up there. You can see where those colours lovely blend together in the middle, so you get a little bit of a green and a bit of purple and a hint of an orange there. So we'll be using I've got a big piece here for a mask, because I found when I used a smaller piece, and if I flip this over you will see I went off the edge of the mask, so I've got a large piece to do my mask. We will be using the Brilliant Wings dies, which form part of the collection. So you'll have seen me the other day, if you've been following my series, use this larger die. We won't be using that one today. We'll be focusing on the more intricate dies, and I'm using the biggest one here. So as you can see, that makes the shape of that particular butterfly. So we'll be popping that through. We're heat embossing as well, so it's Technique Central is this card. It's more for an avid crafter who's got quite a few bits in their stash. But on the flip side, I've got coming my Simple Sunday series, which this Sunday will feature the same collection. So if you haven't got everything in this one, it's a 7-day showcase, so please hold out for the other videos and see what's coming. So we'll get started on this. First we're going to make the mask for the card. So I've got a piece here. It's just a larger scrap. I think this is about half of my international A4. We're going to pop this through the die cut, and I'm just going to pop it in the middle there. It is a waste card in a sense, but it's a mask that I'll be able to use over and over. So I'm going to get my standard cut and emboss down from my shelf. Here we go. Let's pop that down. Pop the platforms down, and then we will need our plates. So I've got my usual die cutting setup, which is plate 1, plate 2, plate 3. We'll set our piece of card on there and then pop the die in what I think is central. It doesn't need to be straight or anything, because you will control the mask. And then pop the top plate on and run that through. There we go. Pop this away. And what you'll see in a moment is you actually get 2 elements of this. That's my machine away, so we'll take this top plate off. And as you will see underneath, you get the beautiful butterfly, but then we get our mask here, which isn't quite as central as I'd like, but it'll still work. So then this, keep this. This will feature in my Simple Sunday project, so you still need to keep this. In fact, we'll pop all those bits out there. Pop all them out like so. Don't even need a die brush for this. Just run across. And I've just noticed I've got a lovely piece of black on my hand from picking something up, I'm not sure what. I need to make sure I don't get that all over my project. So yeah, there we go, last bit. And then we can pop this away, ready for Sunday. So that's a sneaky peek into what will be happening on Sunday. There we go. So pop these away. And I'll pop my die back so that I don't lose it. Okay, so mask, and I've now got a card base. So this is half a sheet of international A4, which I've cut in half and then I've scored in half as well. So just give that a burnish, because we only want to mask the front. Now what I ideally want to do here is line this up at where the middle will be, getting it straight. So all I'm doing there is I'm just eyeballing along the top. In fact, you can mark this up, so I've got a pen here. Just going to mark up where I think the centre is, which is there. So I'm mark it up at the bottom, slide and mark up at the top. There we go. So then we need to just mark where we think the centre of get the butterfly straight, and all I'm doing is lining that up at the top of the card there, getting those wings equal, so then I can remark with longer lines where the straight part is, like so. There we go. So now I can slightly see through the card. You might not be able to see that on the screen there, but I can see where the edge of the card is. So I'm now just lining that up, getting it straight, and I'm going to hold that there. What I've got now, got So Saffron, got Misty Moonlight, which are the 3 colours I also used in Monday's video, and Magenta Madness. I've also got my blending brushes. So here's my So Saffron one, and all I'm going to do is hold that down again, and then I'm going to blend in the corner and then just move in and just blend some into the bottom there, and then another blending brush, we're going to bring this in. So I've moved it slightly there. Good thing about it is I can move it back. There we go. Just take a little off and in from the top right, and then same with the Magenta Madness one. Ink that up, take some off, and then from the top left. And then if we just move those brushes out of the way, if I lift this up, we should have a gorgeous blended butterfly, which we do. This one's more subtle, and the good thing about it is you'll get a different card each time. So then all I'm doing is moving this mask. Where shall I put this one? Pop that up there and put this one off the corner here. So again, just hold that there. I'll ink all my brushes while it's in place so they're prepped. And then we can just go in like we did before. So a bit off and then from the top. And I keep mine the same colour coordination, i.e. they're all in the same places on each butterfly. But you could swap them up, because the beauty about butterflies is that you don't get 2 the same out in the wild. And then we just keep doing this over the card until we're happy that we've got a nice covering. I'm going to move my card around a little. I'm going to pop partial wing there. That partial wing will just be in blue, so the Misty Moonlight. Again, taking a bit off and in from the edge. Now if you want your colour to be stronger like my original, you might not dab off like I am doing, but you then also might just you can keep layering up the mask as well. I'm going to go down here. So again, just prep your colours. So I've prepped my Misty and my Magenta there. And then in again. And I absolutely love this collection. I am dabbling with the idea of potentially extending my 7-dayer into more of a, maybe even a 10-dayer. Let's put a bit there. so. And again, prep. So if you are interested in me extending this into a 10-day event, please just let me know. Or if you're bored of my videos already, again, please just let me know and I can adapt accordingly then. So I'm going to pop one up in this top corner, just because you don't want it to just randomly stop. There we go. I think that's good. Yeah, we're good this time. Keep the mask, you can use that again. Put my blush brushes away and we'll get this out of the way, because what we're going to be doing now is some heat embossing. So we'll pop these to one side and we'll pop the card itself to one side as well, so it just doesn't get in the way there. And I've got a piece of basic black scrap here. So this scrap is just for the sentiment, which we're going to be stamping here. So on this one I put time for a new adventure. Look. And this is from the Well Said stamp set. So I've chosen that stamp set again. Let's see what's in it. So this is, there's 2 pieces to this stamp set. This is box number 1. So this is the time for new adventure that I used on the previous one. I'm thinking of something singular lined, so I could have, so happy you're here, you mean the world to me. Or I could use time for a new adventure again, but I think I like the you mean the world to me. Let's see if I can find that in here. There, you mean the world to me. Is that going to be a similar size? It is, so yes, we'll use that. Okay, so I've got my block. This is a, what's this? This is a G block. And just pop that on there like that. Get my, where's my embossing buddy gone? So emboss buddy, you can use a dryer sheet, you can use other embossing things out there. This one was sold through Stampin' Up, but unfortunately they don't do them anymore. You can find them on Amazon. I've known people to make them just out of a talcum powder bag. I haven't done that myself, so I'm not sure how well that works, but you could do that. And then ink up the stamp well. And I'm just going to pop that in this bottom corner here. There we go. It doesn't need to be straight because we will be hand cutting out. Right, so pop that out of the way. I'm going to bring in a piece of scrap for putting the powder on. And then in my tub here, I'm almost running out, but I've got my white embossing powder. I'm just going to tap a little bit of that onto the corner there. Just make sure I've got all the excess off. Tapping gently, you don't want to tap off what you've actually added. So there we go, that's all caught. Before we bring the heat gun in, I'm going to tap all the powder into the centre of the paper and back into my tub. There we go, let's pop those out of the way. And now if you've got your sound up quite high to hear me, I would turn it down a touch just while I get the heat tool turned on. So I'm just going to heat the tool up a little bit, warm up enough, and then it will work its magic by melting the powder. hold that over the powder. If I hold that close enough, you should see that start to turn. There we go, it's changing now. There we go, all done. So I'm just going to grab my scissors and give that a trim all the way around, trying to get as even a border as possible. And there we go, that's ready to go on the card. Just pop these bits out of the way, bring in our card base. And what I did on the original was I've just popped this up on mini dimensionals, so one on each end and one in the middle, like so. If you have the foam sheets, foam strips, you could put just a single piece of the foam strip on the back. But I've gone with the minis, and then like the other one, I'm just going to place that in the centre here. And then I felt that the card just needed something a little extra when I did my original, so I will be using these. So these are the matte black dots, and I used quite a few on that one, so we'll pop some more onto this as well. I feel it just brings the black and the card together. Let's just pop these around here, trying to be random. There we go, put those away. And there we are. So we've got two cards, very same technique, the same stamp set, but two different looks. Now, which do you prefer? Is it the more brighter one with the Time for a New Adventure, or do you prefer the more subtle with the You Mean the World to Me? Let me know in the comments. And of course, if you wish to purchase anything that you've seen in the video today, you can go into the description bar below this video on YouTube, and you can see all the products linked. You'll also see a blog link which will take you directly over to hullahbaloo.com. Again, in that blog post you can see all the supplies, and that'll take you direct to my online store. Or if you would just like a free catalogue from myself, please pop me a comment or on any of my social media, or an email across to hullahbaloo@outlook.com, and I will get one out in the post free of charge. And if you get a moment, just click subscribe and on this video below, and follow me for future collection videos, which there are another 2 after this one, including one of them including a simple Sunday. And I hope you've enjoyed the collection so far. I hope to speak to you soon, and I'll see you next time. Bye.